everybody, and welcome to this week's video. Today I'm going to show you how to get the little hearts here on your fingernails. I did this hand already, and now we're going to do this hand that's blank together. And I actually left the thumb here blank, but this is just something really cute to do with they're supposed to be hearts, and I know they don't look that hot, but for Valentine's Day, everybody loves Valentine's Day, and actually it's very special for me because my soon-to-be 16-year-old child was born on that day. Isn't that amazing? And for the last 16 years, actually, my husband and I don't really celebrate because that's his day. But with him getting older, you know, we started like keeping the first portion of the day to him, and then the evening we kind of just do our own thing, you know, go to dinner, go to movies, whatever it is that we want to do on Valentine's Day. But yeah, so let's get started with our heart nails. The first thing you want to do, and I actually am not using the little strips or whatever that you buy for the nails, because to me I think it's just too expensive to buy that kind of stuff. So what I did was I took some, okay, here it is right behind me, sorry, painter's tape. So I have painter's tape here, and I have this rectangle shape. Now what I did differently was, and don't mind the other hearts, those were just total mistakes. I have this little hard, kind of hard plastic here, just in case, but it's going to help me put this stencil on the nail once I paint it, and just kind of wrap it around, and because it's tape, obviously it's going to stick. Now you want to use a kind of tape for your stencil that isn't going to take the nail polish off, like maybe scotch tape or something like that, but you want to use something that's more durable and that can bend and turn, so you can put your stencil on and then, you know, get the effect. So what I did was I actually just folded this in half, and if you learn or you remember from being in school, if you cut out half the shape, then when you open it, you have the whole shape. Now, trying to do a heart is very difficult. So if you have something that's in a heart shape that's really tiny, use that as a so you can trace around it. Me, I kind of freestyled it. I'm not even going to tell you how many hearts I actually made to do the stencil, but let's get started with the first color of nail polish, and I'm using a white. It's just basically white. It's from Studio, where is it? I lost it. Okay, hold on, give me 1 minute. Okay, it's from Studio M, and it is called French Tip. So this is what they use for the French tip, but I just bought it to do this tutorial with. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start by putting our white nail polish on, and I already started one of my pinkies. So what I do is I just take my nail polish, make sure to get all the excess off, and I do 3 strokes. So my first stroke goes down the middle, the next stroke goes along the right side, and this third stroke goes along the left side. And you can always just wipe off the excess with the nail polish brush. And depending on how you like your nail polish to look will depend on how many coats you use. And I usually just take a cotton ball or a Q-tip that has nail polish remover on it, just in case I get it outside of my nail bed like I did here. It's kind of on my cuticle, but I'm actually going to wait until it dries to do that. So now what we're going to do is polish the rest of our nails in the white, and once the white dries, I'll show you how to put the heart stencil on top of the white. So what we're doing now is we're about to put the red on with our homemade stencil. So what I'm going to do is just wrap this around my finger like so. Place it down. You just kind of see where you want it. And then I take my tape and I just fold it down as tight as I can. And make sure, you want to make sure that it's laying flat, because you don't want to mess your hand up like I did with this one. But you want to make sure it's laying flat, so when you paint over it, you don't have all that excess nail polish outside of the heart like I had here. And probably all depends on, so now that I have that stuck on there like that, you can see the hearts. I'm just going to take my red nail polish and I'm going to paint over it. And it doesn't matter if you get it on the tape, because we don't really care about the tape, we just care about the fingernail. So I'm just going to polish over like so, and you don't want it too super full of nail polish, because then it really will bleed outside of the stencil. So as you can see, we have our heart. And of course it needs to dry before I take it off. But if you know how to take it off without messing up the nail polish before it dries, then go ahead and do so. I'm actually going to wait to do the other fingers, and like I said, I'm leaving my thumb white. I'm just going to cover that over with the clear nail polish once everything is dry. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my nails, and you could do the same, but basically you're just going to take the tape off, go to each finger, and then polish over just like we did with our index finger. Okay, so I have finished the nails, and some of them are a bit smeared. This by far is the best one, but we have our hearts, our Valentine's Day nails, so you can play around with colors, you can do different shapes. I like the hearts because it's Valentine's Day theme and everything is like red and white. Plus, like I said, my son's birthday is on Valentine's Day, and we'll be celebrating with him during the day. And of course, you don't want to do pink for boys unless, of course, they're wearing a pink shirt or something like that, or if pink is their color, who cares? But if you have any questions about the tutorial that we did today, please let me know. If you want to check me out and our family, see our day-to-day life and the crazy things that they do, some of the frustrations I face with them, go ahead and check out my family channel, which is in the description. If you need to know anything about the nail colors, the nail polish, or simply how I manicure my nails, please let me know. And I do want to apologize for the dryness of my skin today, just because I'm really obsessive about washing my hands. So I wash my hands quite a lot, and that's why they look so dry. And I haven't put the lotion on yet because I was doing this. So I can go over all of my skincare for you in a tutorial if you want to know. But if you like my video, go ahead and click the little thumbs up. And if you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. You can always catch me on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. You can check out my new blog at nikawomack.com, and I will see you next week.